Alright, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. Now, yesterday's video, I told a story about this girl called Lucy who basically, like, tried to sell her nudes at, like, a party and was just trying to, like, fuck everyone at this party, right? If you guys haven't seen that, then you can check it out. But, yeah, it kind of inspired me, right, to just talk more about Lucy, to be honest, right? Because I've got so many fucking stories with Lucy, right? She's just such a fucking idiot, to be honest. So, I mean, yeah, without further ado, let's just hop into this. If you guys enjoyed this, then leave a like, and, yeah, let's just do this. So, this story happened at school, right? I'm pretty sure this is the first high school story I've told, to be honest, right? There's many more of these to come, right? I've got so many. But, I mean, yeah, this story happened at school, right? And like I said, Lucy was just like the outgoing person. She didn't care what anyone fucking thought of her, which I suppose is good, but it's good in a certain way, right? It's good to a certain point, right? It's good if you're like, just like try to like be yourself and you don't care what other people think of you, like that's good, right? But she was the sort of type, right, where she would shout and scream at people and not even apologise for it, right? If she was in a bad mood, she would like try and ruin other people's day as well. Like she was just that sort of person. And yeah, that's what this story's about. So it was a normal day, right? This story happened about a year ago as well, right? This was like quite close. Like this happened just before the last one, like the last story where at that party, right? I'm pretty sure this was only like 2 weeks before, right? So it was a normal day, right? And I had history class, right? I was sitting in history class and who the fuck was in my history class? I'm sure you guys can guess, right? Lucy, right? Lucy was in my fucking history class and she was always just such a dick to the teachers. Like, see when you get to like my year, like when you're like 16, 17 years old, right? You don't be a dick to the teachers, right? You just kind of don't. Like, that's more of like a, I don't know, like a 12 to like 15-year-old thing to do, to be honest. When you get to my age, right, you're like 16, 17, like you want to try and get along with all your teachers, right? And when you do, like life just becomes so much easier, right? And everyone, I swear, everyone in my fucking year, like liked all the teachers, right? We would always talk to them, we would always tell them about parties and all that. Yeah, I'm not even kidding, right? The teachers were that sound, right? We would always tell them about like parties that we went to at the weekend and that. And all of the teachers were just sound, right? All my teachers especially, right? They were just brand new, to be honest. But yeah, Lucy would never, right? Lucy would never ever be like that, right? She would just come in a bad mood some days and just tell the teacher to fuck off and all that, like just being a dick, right? Everyone would just like, this is why no one liked Lucy, to be honest, right? Because she was just a fucking dick. And she was a bully, right? I forgot to mention that, right? But she would always bully people in school, right? She had this like little group of friends that would like help her bully people. But yeah, it was a normal day, right? I was sitting in my history class and it was like 10 minutes into the class, right? It was literally 9 in the morning, right? It was period 1, it was my first period of the day. And it was like 10 minutes into the class, right? And I realised like that Lucy wasn't in, right? Because the place just felt just a little bit quiet, right? I just realised something was wrong, right? So I turned around, right? And I looked at the table behind me and yeah, Lucy wasn't there, right? I was like, oh, makes sense, right? So like another like fucking 10 minutes goes by, right? She's like 20 minutes late for the class at this point. She walks in, right? She comes through the door, right? And the teacher was like, hi Lucy, why are you late? And she was like, I don't even want to talk about it, right? And then she comes in, she flings her bag on the fucking table. And everyone's just kind of looking at her like, Jesus Christ, she's in a bad mood, right? I can't be arsed with this period anymore, right? My day's fucking ruined, right? But yeah, she comes in, she swings her bag onto this fucking chair, and the teacher goes like, Lucy, right? And of course, everyone, the whole class is staring at this point, right? And Lucy's like, what the fuck do you want, miss? And this teacher, right? She was used to her bullshit, to be honest, right? But on this day, I don't know what the fuck happened. The teacher just went, are you being serious? You walk into my class and I ask you why you're late and you tell me to fuck off. Who are you? Who do you think you are and all that, right? And of course she replies with the cringiest thing ever. She goes, I'm Lucy McDonald. Our name's not actually McDonald, right? Our name's not Lucy McDonald, right? That's just a complete made up name. But yeah, she was like, I'm Lucy McDonald, right? And everyone just kind of face palms, right? Because it's so fucking cringy. And the teacher goes, you know what? Step outside the classroom right now. I'm not having this today, right? I can't be arsed with your shit today, right? And of course, the teacher swore and everyone's like, oh, right in their heads, right? We're all just kind of watching, right? Because we got a fight going on here, you know what I mean? Okay, not actually a fight, right? I'm overreacting. But yeah, so she says that, right? And Lucy goes, you know what? Thank God I don't need to take this bullshit anyway, right? And she fucking picks her bag and her jacket up, right? And she goes and she leaves the fucking class. I'm not even kidding, right? She just leaves the class. And like 5 minutes later, right, the teacher like follows behind her, right? And she goes outside. And then the teacher comes back instantly and she goes like, Jesus, that girl, man, right? And everyone starts laughing. And my one friend, he's like, yeah, where'd she go? Where'd she go, miss? And teacher was like, John, I can't be arsed, right? She's not here. That's all I'm going to say, right? She's just went away somewhere, right? So what she does, right, she comes back into the class, right? The whole class is fucking laughing at this point, right? We're all on the teacher's side, right? Because Lucy is just a dick and this teacher was so lovely, right? But yeah, she comes into class, right, the teacher. She goes to one of like, the little phone bit, right? And she starts phoning the office, right? And she starts like asking like the office where like Lucy is and all that. And she basically was on the phone for like a minute and she got no answer, right? No one knew where fucking Lucy was, right? And my classroom, right? This classroom in history was on like the first floor, right? It was on like the ground level of the school. Obviously my school had like 4 or 5 like stories to it. So it was like, you know what I mean? There was like one for like English, like, and then the one above was like maths and shit like that. But the one for history was on like the bottom floor, right? So we're all there, right? And about another 5 minutes goes by, right? And the teacher's just fucking like sat there, right, on the phone, like on their laptop and that, try to find answers as to where Lucy's went. You know what I mean? Because she's just kind of left class, to be honest, right? She was only in class for like fucking 20 seconds. I'm not even kidding. But yeah, so my teacher, right? She's on her laptop and that, right? Everyone's just kind of talking and all that, right? And then we just hear this shriek, right? It's from my friend John, right? The one that asked the question, like, where she went. And John goes, miss, there she's there, right? And everyone, and he like points like outside the window, right, to like the playground area. And of course everyone fucking turns around, right? And we are, oh my god, this is, I could not believe this. I could not believe my fucking eyes, to be honest, right? So everyone turns around, right, me included, obviously, and I'm looking out the window, right? And of course, we can see Lucy, right? And she's like quite close to the window, right? She's like no more than 10 feet away from the window, right? And she's walking, right? And she looks into the window, right? And she sees everyone looking at her. And she gives the fucking teacher the finger, right? Of course, the teacher turns around to look at this point, and she gave the teacher the finger. And no fucking joke, right? There was this little like green like bin, right? It was this wee tiny, it's nothing big, it wasn't like a big bin or anything. This wee tiny bin for like food and all that, like a food bin. She picks it up, and no jokes, right? She picks it up and she does like this spin thing, right? She spins like 2 times, right? And launches the fucking bin at the window. I am not fucking kidding, right? She launches this bin at the fucking window, right? Which is just dangerous enough, right? Because obviously the students and all that in the class, right? But yeah, she launches it at the window, right? And we're all like, no fucking way, right? And we just see it coming, right? And it smacks off the window. And I'm not even gonna lie, we are so lucky. Like that, the people that sat next to the window are so lucky, right? The window didn't smash, it just cracked. There was this massive fucking crack in the window, right? And my teacher goes like, Lucy! Right, obviously she can hear because like the windows were like a little bit open. Like, I'm sure you guys, if you guys go to school, you know what I mean, like the windows just open a little bit. But yeah, my teacher goes like, Lucy! And all the class are like, what the fuck? No fucking way, right? And this girl, Lucy, right, just throws the fucking finger, right? And then we just see her, like, walking out the fucking front gate, like, the front gate to, like, leave school. And we're all just stood there, like, what the fuck, right? And this is when everyone realizes that the window's got a big crack in it, and we're all like, no fucking way. There's a huge crack. That girl was literally a fucking psychopath. She actually is a fucking psycho. She just actually shattered, not smashed, shattered, right? A fucking school window. Just because she got angry for no fucking reason, right? Yeah, basically, the teacher sees this, right? And immediately, right, whips out her, like, fucking, like, mobile phone. And phones the fucking police. Right, she actually phones the police, right? Because my school doesn't have, like, security guards a lot of the time. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It just depends, like, what's going on in my school. But there was no security guards. So my teacher phoned the fucking police, right? And basically, within, like, 5 minutes, right, the head teacher, others, a different like guidance teacher and all that, all come into my classroom, and basically the head teacher was like, right class, I'm sorry for the inconvenience and all that, but can you all just go sit in the hall, right? And basically like the hall, like the little like lunch hall where everyone would eat their lunch and shit. Yeah, we basically got like to go there for like the last like 20 minutes of the class, which I guess was fine, right? But it was a bit annoying, right? Because I wanted to do my nosy, right? I wanted to fucking know what was going on. But yeah, basically, right, we all went and sat in there for like 20 minutes, right? We seen the police come into the school, like we could see out the front window, and yeah, basically they came to the school, went through the office, and I take it they went to my classroom and that, like obviously to see the fucking damages of the window. But can you guess what happened? Right, Lucy got fucking suspended for a month, right? She got lucky, to be honest, right? She's still in my school to this day. I don't know fucking how. But I mean, yeah, Lucy got suspended for a fucking month. She should have been excluded from the school. She should have been not allowed to come back there, to be honest. And I mean, yeah, fucking that's about the end of the story, right? More of the story is, don't be fucking Lucy. Lucy is a fucking arsehole, man. Just don't ever be like her, right? I have faith in y'all guys. Just like be calm and meditate and have a fun life, right? Don't be like fucking Lucy. But I mean, yeah, that's just about the end of the story, right? Like I said, I've got plenty more fucking stories about Lucy, right? So if you guys want to see more stories about Lucy, then I don't know, fucking leave the video a like, right? And I mean, yeah, leave a like on the video if you guys thought this was entertaining or whatever. Subscribe if you haven't already, and yeah, I'll catch you guys later.